RAV4 is redefining a new era. Let's take a look back at the RAV4. Quick look back, and then we'll look over the 2021 RAV4 and the 2022 RAV4, which you see in the end of these 30-second episode of the history. Now, when the RAV4 made its debut 25 years ago, it helped redefine a new era. The RAV4 was unveiled as a concept car of the 1989 Tokyo Motor Show. And when it arrived in the United States as a production model in 1996, the small crossover set off on a journey to become one of the most influential vehicles in modern history. As not only one of the segment leaders, but also a segment disruptor, the RAV4 continues to embody what a crossover was designed for, providing drivers with a perfect blend of space and efficiency. Now, RAV4, I remember my sister bought a RAV4, and that thing was so dependable, and it lasted so long. It was epic. Now, in the past 2.5 decades, the RAV4 has helped create a whole new category of vehicles, and it also become one of Toyota's top sellers. To celebrate 25 years, Toyota sat with Amy Kao, senior marketing planner of Toyota Motor North America, to share their history of the compact SUV and what makes the RAV4 so special. When the RAV4 debuted back in the United States in 1996, what was going on in the market and what made it so revolutionary? Kao said the RAV4 was born in an era dominated by body-on-frame SUVs, which at that time were very utilitarian and leaned heavily on the truck-based routes. They were road rough, got poor fuel economy, and were not mainstream products. That means that the unibody SUV, like the RAV4, was a crazy idea at that time. The idea of a vehicle that combined and redefined driving characteristics of a car, the cargo capacity of a wagon, and a high seating position and the ground clearance of an SUV was certainly revolutionary. Consumers defined SUVs with the vehicles like the 4Runner and the Ford Explorer and the Jeep Grand Cherokee. It was different for us to come to the market with a product that was significantly lighter, smaller, and what was at the time considered a quirky body style. People didn't really know what to think of it. The RAV4 was a game changer for the SUV market. When did people realize it was going to be such an industry disruptor? When it was released in the United States in 1996, the RAV4 was released with options like the 2- and 4-door version, a 5-speed manual, or a 4-speed automatic, and a front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. That made it very different from the current offerings, and so it was met with some skepticism. Not only did people not really know what to think, but they also didn't know how big the market shift that it would create. Then in 1997, it was named Automobile of the Year by Automobile Magazine. That's really when consumers and other auto manufacturers started to take notice and realizing that there was about to be a shift to what we now call the small SUV market. By 2017, the RAV4 outsold Camry for the first time ever and became the #1 volume vehicle for Toyota. Something that Camry had hailed forever. In 2019, the RAV4 achieved the high sales of any SUV in a given calendar year. And what are some of the features allowing the RAV4 to continue to be so popular? Well, the reason is shown in some really strong sales over the 25 years. Customers love that they can get a higher seating position, the all-weather capability of an SUV, but at the same time, not feel like they're driving something too big. The fuel economy is much closer to a sedan than a traditional SUV, so it allows for lower operating costs. An interior package is really efficient and a great blend of the interior size and exterior footprint. It's designed to tackle everything from driving around the city or in the suburbs, actually tackling something outdoors. For example, in the current environment, we're seeing a lot of people that want to go out and explore and take their vehicles off-road. I think it's that blend that really appeals to everybody. The RAV4 is obviously not the same vehicle today as it was 25 years ago. How has it evolved? It's been delicate balance over the 25 years, trying to figure out what's perfect size, engine performance, fuel economy, styling, all-weather capability, cargo capacity. We defined, experimented over the years. We quickly learned that the 2-door SUV with a manual transmission was not going to be a hit. At one point, we introduced a 3rd row, but determined people prefer extra cargo room instead. Now, in terms of success, we have a continued innovation in powertrains over the years. The RAV4 pushed the envelope when we debuted the hybrid powertrain in 2016 and continued to have success in the segment with the introduction of the RAV4 Prime in 2020. As consumers continue to change, we continue to evaluate what works and experiment a little. We had some bumps along the road, but I think that it's going to get it right. As you can see, this, even the old model had the JBL sound system. This is definitely nice. On the hybrid option, today there's still a lot of change in the industry. There's often a misunderstanding about the hybrids and the plug-in hybrids. Actually, what was really important for us is to get it right. As you know, the hybrid plays a huge part in the lineup. In the current market, customers have the choice of gas hybrid and plug-in hybrid powertrains. So they have the power to choose. This is the history of the RAV4, and this is just straight up awesome. A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching. This is A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing. And have an awesome and fantastic day. Much love. And again, thanks for coming by.